be trapping a lot. I can't keep taking these pills when I'm in the trenches. They say I be capping a lot. I know a nigga who said he got rich off the dope, but I know he be acting a lot. I know some niggas who said that they took down the city, but niggas be lacking a lot. Yeah, that shit was awful. Nigga had that dog food. That day they shot you. I still on the mongoose. You could not come back around me. You turned your back on me. I cannot forget. You was blind. They said that they caught you, but nigga they made you gang. Put in that work. They took your street with bitch. Fuck my ops. They be on my dick. They all be very rich.
My son Kobe in here. That's official. Oh, that's when I know it's official. My little bro Kobe. Zero log in. Just the warm up right here. The warm up. Great show today. My son Cam was good. Yo, as y'all know, man, today's show called International Grind. We're gonna have a goodie today. We got 3 guests coming up, man. What's good? Rich boy, you already know. Gang, Jay was good. Rich boy, ghetto boy, boom. Yeah, we got 3 guests, yo. We got Mayan, we got Russ Smith. I'm chilling, man. Wait for everybody to log in, man. Tune in, log in, come on. Yo, we officially gonna get it started at 8:10. Don't go nowhere, man. 8:10. That's when we gonna log Ryan in, man. 8:10 is the warm up. So you get the preview. I want everybody to see what's going on. Yo, so this episode we gonna this is basically a platform where we can give everybody, man, overseas just a voice. You know, it's time for our voice to be heard. You know, I feel like every time we come home, I feel like every basketball player that played overseas can relate to this, man. When we come home, nobody knows what's going on. First thing they ask you is, yo, what's good? How you doing, man? You be like, yo, what's good? But you still playing ball? Yeah, you still playing ball. Yo, where you playing at? They actually tell you, I'm playing in Turkey. How is it out there? Nobody knows. So you gotta get that story out there, man. Nobody knows nothing, man. You gotta get that story out there. It's crazy. It's really a grind, man. I be telling these young kids, man, I know y'all be dreaming the league, but they be saying like, yo, if I don't make the league, I'm going straight overseas, bro. Listen, mentally, you gotta be strong to survive overseas, man. You gotta be strong to survive overseas. That shit way harder than the league. Ooh, that dunk was tough. Y'all just seen that dunk? That dunk was tough. Yes, sir. This for the culture, bro. Freddie, this for the culture. You already know. This ain't no podcast, nothing like this. This is for the culture, man. We gotta open up some eyes, man. I got some big things in work. You know, apps in the movement. You know, this is primarily, you know, just influenced by that. We're gonna get it going, man. Show you all the footsteps. Keep it going. Y'all league niggas in here, yes sir. Different, you know what I'm saying? They gotta know, man. It's just different. Man, listen, how I look right now is how we look overseas. This is how we look overseas, bro. This is how a real ball player look overseas. We don't look cute. We only get haircuts when we come home. We only get haircuts when we come home. We got 5 more minutes, man. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Oh yeah, so I know y'all been wondering about that cash giveaway. So basically, we're gonna at the end of the show, we're gonna have 2 questions asked at the end of the show. You know, I'm gonna tap people in. Once you get tapped in, you know, if you get the 2 answers correctly, the prize is yours, man. Prize is yours. What up, E? KP. Keep it going. Yo, tell a friend, log in. I'm telling you, man. If you a fan, you log in. You'll know what's up. It's not even my story. My story is yet to be told, man. I'm gonna give a shout out to DJ WEBSTAR. put this playlist together. That's my brother right there, my brother for real. I'm talking about ATM Live days, JIT days, JIT days. J.O. We here, man. Everybody log in, man. Stay tuned. We got 4 more minutes. Say less. I'm gonna turn on the music. Just trying to create a little vibe, that's all. Gotcha. Yes, sir. 4 more minutes. Countdown. Tough. That's what counts as tough. Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? What's up? I mean, I appreciate y'all. Look, listen. I appreciate y'all staying tuned, man. This means a lot, man. This means a lot. I don't care if it was just one of y'all. This means a lot, man. This means a lot. We giving back. Cause none of y'all know what we go through. None of y'all. We gonna give you the whole story from where we started to where we at, man. This episode is called Checkmate. You know? We'll have a good description of why it's called Checkmate. Appreciate y'all, man. This is real, man. This is real. Real love, y'all. Alright, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We got 2 more minutes. Stay tuned. 2 more minutes. Yeah. Yo, the crazy part is video. When I get to my story though, different. Everybody know me, bro. If you ain't gang, you don't know nothing, bro. But I'm open up for y'all, man. You niggas know, man, I ain't too talkative. I be chilling, man. Countdown, man. We almost got a minute, man. We got a minute change. Okay. Oh, yo, he's old. My son Matt, what up? Gang ahead. Stay tuned. I got everything for y'all, man. Special, man. This is the warm-up, that's all.
Not like talking to the streets, like when you say you a voice, you gotta like open up, like tell motherfuckers like what it is. Like, you can't hold them back, you gotta relate to them, relate to the pop, you know?
Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. This means a lot, man. I'm happy for y'all, man. I'm happy for me, man. Time for us get our voice heard, bro. What's up? What's going on, y'all? Yo, welcome to International Crime, man. Brought to y'all by yours truly. Today's episode is called Checkmate. Today we have 3 individuals who generally believe represent what it means to make chess moves. Now, before we bring up the first guest, I'll gladly enlighten you who we have up here today. We got Ryan Brown, we got Russ Smith, and we got Martin Body. You know what I mean? That's 3 elite basketball players who all achieved at the highest level. Now they got the platform to cover a lot of things. We're going to talk about a lot of topics. But some of these topics you never knew about because you got to be there. You definitely have to be there to know what's happening. Feel me? So without further ado, man, we're going to get these individuals up here, man. We're going to get reacquainted. If you don't know these guys, man, because these dudes, man, they ring bells, man. All these guys ring bells. Their names ring bells overseas, bro. No cap. Feel me, man? So without further ado, man, we're going to try to get Ryan up here right now, man. I appreciate y'all coming in, man. It's International Grind. This episode is called Checkmate. We're going to bring Ryan up here real quick, man. Ryan, man, I want you to comment real quick, man, so we can tap you in real quick. We're going to get straight to it. Get straight to it. I said that backdrop, nice. Hey, man, listen. They got to know what that overseas grind, man, what that you pay for. Got here, Ryan, man. Let's get Ryan up here, man. Swizzy. Let's go RB up here, man. Stop playing, man. They fans waiting, baby. We on New York time, man. We on New York time. This is demon time, bro. We ain't on that Georgia time, right? Tap in, baby. Tap in. But you know you, Ryan, baby. My son brought it back. My son said football. I gotta know. Nevy, bro, I gotta know who that is. Hold on. I'm gonna check your profile later, bro. Everybody tell me I see you, D Hawkey, my bro. My son Booger. Got your Ryan up here, man. Yo, Ryan, comment so we can get you up. Write a comment, Ryan. Trying to get you up here, baby. my son Booger. There we go. We tapped in. Write a comment. BZ waiting on you, baby. My God.
What's good?
What's poppin', bro?
Ain't much, bro.
Something looks like Travis.
I'm out here with Lil Man. We was getting some buckets real quick.
Okay. How's quarantine, bro? How's quarantine?
Boring?
Yo.
Boring.
You hear me?
Yeah. Ain't been doing much, bro, man. Just.
I already know. What you doing to keep me busy?
You said what you doing? I came to visit.
What you been doing to keep busy? Huh?
Man, been on that Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
You been ducking, bro. I got Call of Duty. You been ducking. Stop ducking, right?
First of all, you probably got an Xbox too.
Nah, I got PlayStation. Stop ducking, right? We was on it. It was me, you, Jules, Mouth. Stop playing. You ducking, right?
You was on the, no, that was the old joint though. That was on the Black Ops joint.
How's the fam though, bro? How's the family?
Nah, they good. We out here. Chrissy Pop's birthday tonight, so she about to make him like a dinner and stuff. So we just chilling, bro. Drinking. You know how it go.
Okay. How the newborn? I know I just had a newborn. How that going?
Oh, she good, bro. She good.
That's what's up, man.
She spoiled, but she good.
That's a blessing. RJ, my dog, RJ.
Man, he tried to get all in the camera. I told him to go in the house. You know how he do.
Yeah, chill. He following your footsteps yet?
Oh yeah, you already know. We be out here every day.
That's what's up. So I know you remember being that age, man. So just tell me a little bit, like, growing up as playing ball as a kid. Just your little journey as you first got that ball in your hand. When you first got started, what age? Who inspired you to play basketball? A little bit about your background growing up.
Man, first of all, I ain't even want to touch a basketball. I ain't want nothing to do with it, bro. I promise you. I was all football.
You sound like me. I play football.
Man, what? Especially growing up in Georgia. Georgia football state. Like, it's football or nothing. So,
Facts.
Pops kept telling me, though, like, yo, you ain't got the body for football, man. Like, you going to get killed out there. I'm running. I'm straight up. I don't never, like, bend over, take them hits right. So,
yeah. Man,
it was one game. I think I was like 12 playing football rec. Man, dude lit me up, bro, running. Talking about couldn't even breathe. I'm laying on the beach, looking straight up in the air like, man, I don't know if I want to do this no more. And my dad literally was like, all right, well, just, like, try basketball 1 year. Like, if you don't like it, you can keep doing football, do whatever you want. Played basketball 1 year and never went back, bro.
Bro,
And that was at 13, so I started late. Like literally, I didn't touch a basketball, bro. I ain't want nothing to do with it.
Wow. I can't even tell you my story, man. Long story short, bro, I was playing football. I ended up cracking a dude. My mom said, yo, that could have been you. It's time to wrap it up.
Oh, that was the other way around.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
Oh, nah. See, if I'd have did that, I'd have been kept trying to play. See, I wasn't on the defense. I should have started on defense.
That's jokes. But yo, though, tell me about like the first time walking to a gym. You know, when you first picked up the basketball, since mom, cut you off on that football. Tell me about like the first time, walking into the gym. What was that like?
Honestly, the main thing I remember is the smell of the court, bro. Like, it was like a weird smell to me. Like, I ain't know if I was gonna like it. It's just funny because now, even times like this, like I miss that smell of the court, like of that fresh wood. But first time I walked in, man, of course, not playing basketball all your life. I was sorry as I don't know what, bro. Like trash, garbage,
bro.
All the dudes, and I walked in, everybody was like, the first time I was about to play AAU first. This is before I even played middle school basketball or nothing. So I'm about to play AAU, and all the dudes like from my hood who was playing AAU and from this area, we had like our little team. I walked in, everybody said, like they already know, like man, he can't hoop. I used to go to the little rec gyms up here and be stinking it up. So everybody was just sucking their teeth, but my pops actually ended up coaching.
Oh, that's fine. That's
lit. So when they realized my pops knew what he was doing too, he helped develop a lot of the young dudes around here, and then once I really put my best effort forward, I just took off from there, man. But
okay,
it was bad though, bro. It was bad.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yo, so like I play with Gaucho. I got a lot of fans in here right now, so I got like Gaucho's people. Know about Gaucho. See, my experience was crazy. Like I remember when I first walked, I was bad, bro. Like I was a bad little kid growing up, bro. A little Jamaican running around with sticks, bro.
Mom's is like, Duran!
Yo. Hey, yo, what's up? But yo, Bull, so your mom's like, yo, we gotta get you, like, you've been coming in late, like, we gotta get you doing something. So she's like, yo, boom, we gonna get you some basketball. This after football.
Yeah. So
she went to the Gaucho gym. They had something called a program, Saturday and Sunday program. So we walking in, and so I kid you not, bro, I went there with Pumas on, bro. I went there like some soccer sticks, some Pumas on, bro. Yo, so I walk in, everybody looking at me like, who this tall ass kid like with some Pumas on? Like,
nah, I need to see them kicks.
Yo,
because I don't know what Puma was making back then.
Classics too, no cap, bro. Buju Banton be wearing them.
Nah, bro.
But yeah, so I was walking in, after Saturday Sunday program. So like, Coach walking, Tommy Swin. Shout out to Tommy Swin. He walking to me like, yo, what's your name? You know what I mean? I'm really interested. We like you to come out to the tryouts. Yada yada yada. I like to meet your parents. Yada yada yada. So boom. So I'm like, I bet it's lit. So come back tomorrow. Yada. Before I left, he was like, yo, we gonna need you to come back tomorrow with some new sneakers on. Yo, it was on. I remember like it was yesterday, bro. It was on Saturday. That Saturday, after the Saturday study program, I went straight to Fordham Road. Bought the new 11s that just dropped. Came back the next Sunday. Niggas looking at me like I was Jordan.
That's when D. Scott started, huh? Because
that's
your
when D. Scott started.
Always fire out in college.
That's when it all started, bro. But yeah, though. So let's talk AAU though, man. What team do you play for? Do you play the
AAU? The team I first told you about, it was called South Georgia Kings. And I played with them pretty much through middle school and like all the way up to about like 9th grade. And then I started playing with I don't know if you remember the Worldwide Renegades.
I definitely remember them.
Yeah, I remember them. You already
definitely ran them a couple times in a row.
Yeah, DJ played with them too. And then the Atlanta Celtics. So I think like my sophomore, junior, I played with the Celtics, and then that last year I played with the World Renegades.
Oh, okay. You ain't played there when DJ was there though.
Nah. But he was in college already.
Okay.
But he used to come back to the games. He used to come to the games all the time in the summer.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So like when you was on the circuit during AAU, like who like some of the toughest players you was playing against? Like top names during your class. Like
there was a lot of them, bro.
Just those few like you went head to head with. You had a couple of good games
I don't know if you remember. His name was KT Terrell. I think ended up going to Wake.
I know exactly. So he was,
bro. He was a buck. He was a buck at
what
high
school
school,
he went
bro.
to again?
He went to Wake for a minute, and I don't know where he
Yes,
went
he went
after
to
that.
Wake. Yes, that's where he went to. He went to Wake. He went to Wake.
Yeah, bro. But head to head, I used to have some battles with him, and
might have to tap
Bishop too.
So I get his side of the story.
Bishop too, bro.
Bishop Daniels, my little
Bishop
bro.
too, bro. Yes, sir.
That's
and
fire.
one of the first people that I was kind of like, yo, we played Patrick Young one time. You know, back you ain't used to seeing no kid built like that, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he was dunking everything, like Shaq Daddy dunking everything.
Nah, bro, that joint, he Shaq Diesel. He built different.
Bro.
He's built different. Pause. He's built different.
Bro, I was one of, hey, you know how the parents always be like, nah, we need to see his birth certificate. I'm on the bench, like, yo, ain't no way. He's 17 with us. Ain't no way.
Facts, bro.
Bro, he was not.
Bro, there was one point overseas where they thought I think they suspended him for like taking like some, some like, I don't know, something crazy, maybe some steroids or something like, bro, he's.
Man, he probably been taking them since then.
Yeah, he's obvious, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, though. So tell me, like the first time playing like in front of college coaches. I remember my first time, it was crazy. Like it was a little nerve wracking, but like I was excited for it because it was the first time I got a chance to play in front of college coaches where I know I'm gonna be at the next level at. So tell me about your first time playing in front of tell me about your first time playing in front of Coach Hayes. How about that?
Ooh. I think Coach Hayes, we was in a tournament for Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I want to say
I'm not to cut you up. Coach Hayes is actually the guy that recruited him. Coach Hayes is the head coach. He was the head coach of University of Miami. He recruited both of us that went to University of Miami. So that's why I'm asking about Coach Hayes. Because that's who he officially committed to and attended University of Miami. That's why I'm asking about Coach Hayes. Go ahead.
Yeah, so he came maybe, I think it was the summer before my junior year. And I remember because I just always wanted to play in the ACC because my pops went to Georgia Tech. I grew up watching all the ACC games with him, watching Georgia Tech.
Okay.
I just always wanted to play in the ACC. So Miami and Virginia were like
DJ, what up?
The heaviest teams on me in the ACC. So when I finally saw him at a game, I was like, okay, here it go. This the time right here. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's time to show out. So we was at that tournament for Fort Lauderdale, and crazy part about that is the day before that game, we running through the airport trying to hurry up and catch a flight from Atlanta.
Okay.
And you know how the escalators got the little pointy joints on each one?
Yeah, I need to
Bro, so we running up the side trying to hurry up and catch the flight. So the lady turns her bag towards the side we running. So I try to jump over the bag. My clumsy ass tripped. My knee went through the things on the escalator. Bro, knee was banging. They took me to the hospital and everything. They stitched it up.
Jeez, I know that joint hurt.
Bro, it hurt so bad. And I wasn't even going to play this game. I didn't know who was coming to the game, who wasn't. Man, I walked in that gym, saw all them coaches lined up. Then I saw Miami, Virginia, Alabama, Georgia. I'm like, oh, nah, I got to play. I'm telling everybody, this why I was playing with Worldwide then, too. I'm like, yo, I got to play.
Yeah.
So I suited up, ended up having 30. 30 that game.
Bro.
30 that game.
So let's move forward a little bit. So high school, you went to Liberty County High School, right? You played with Jordan McCray, who's league. He's tough. He's tough. He always been tough. What's the record he holds in G League again? He's tough.
Ooh.
I want to say it was 60 or 61.
It was 60. But then I think Russ had broke it.
Yeah, I'll get to that. We're going to get to that. Because Russ is there, so we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that 65 violation Russ had. We're going to get to that.
Yeah, but
we're going to get to that. So you went to Liberty County High School. You played with Jordan. So how was that? Tell me a little about that experience.
Man, it was.
I want to show you because actually it's a video I'm showing you right now where you did some shit. Scotty, it's right here. Hold on. You gotta watch your hands, bro. Look at your hands.
Hey, bro. When I be watching these old videos, bro, swag is so trash, bro. I thought I was so nice.
I say, yo, this is Ryan Brown.
Bro, I thought I was nice, bro. I thought it was
But
so
now,
nice.
at that time, though, Georgia definitely had some tough players, though.
Yeah.
And
And,
how you slashing that?
and it was so fun playing with him, man. Like we let our coach basically he let us do whatever we want. I think this him right here throwing the pass.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, bro. We've been playing together
Yo,
since that first time I told you I walked into that AAU gym. He was one of the ones in there. And we've been playing together since 7th grade, man. So it was always fun, man. We was always on the same page. Our games complement each other so much because he was such a scorer, slasher. You know, and
that's tough. That's
the
tough.
one thing
man.
I could do back then was always
I
shoot.
was watching a couple of these high school highlights. I'm like, man, mine was tough. You could throw it up anytime. That was the same thing you doing in college, though, bro.
That's all I could do back then. That's before I even had the handles to create my own shot.
Like, so during this time, who are some of the top players in Georgia you was playing at the time? Like, they was in high school, maybe.
Ooh, I don't know if you know. His name was Markeith Cummings.
Yes,
and,
remember the name for sure.
Casey
Where
Mitchell.
He playing at now, though?
He be in Korea a lot. He getting a bag over there, but he always come back to the crib. You know, hooping at AEBL in Atlanta and stuff too. And some of the other ones, Casey Mitchell, he went to West Virginia for a little bit. Cashmere Wright went to Cincinnati.
So tell me, during that time, tell me somebody who were those players ranked higher at the time?
Yeah. They was all a year or two older than me too. Most of the people
So
that was in me and Jordan class,
they fucking with you right now?
You said what?
Those names, they fucking with you right now?
Yeah, they're my dogs.
I'm just saying though, like you at a different level now, bro. Like you feel me? Like listen, I call this episode Checkmate for a reason. You feel me? You played the ball correctly and you set your pieces correctly, knocked that king off. So talk your talk, bro. Don't be humble. You at the pinnacle where you can talk your talk, right?
No. But real shit, like those were some of the dudes that I even looked up to. So when it was time to play him or play against him or even practice against him, you know, on the AAU circuit, like that was my time to show, like, okay, I'm here. Like this what I do. Like I know I can make it because I'm killing these niggas that I know is some of the top players in Georgia. So I'm like, look, if I can go in there and hang with them, I'm good. So they helped me and pushed me. So it's, it's always that respect. That respect.
Hey Shane, what's good, bro? Family here.
For sure. So
man, I need to cut you up. Yeah.
Nah, you good. Dog Sugar Shane. Twigs, all the Miami dogs tapping in.
Prezi.
Oh yeah, Shane did. Ryan Harrow was a problem.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. I remember. Yo, listen. He was like one of the top 5. I used to watch his highlights growing up, like try to mimic his moves. I'm like, yo, he moved. Bro, he was nice, bro.
I played with him too. Matter of fact, that's crazy. I forgot about that. I played with him. Lou Will Elite had a AAU team. I played with him one tournament. Yep. Him and Glenn Wright's son, his other son, Michi. We got busy that tournament. We got busy that tournament.
Yeah, RJ, Ryan Harrow was elite, bro. I'm telling you, Ryan Harrow was tough. He definitely, I would say he probably got the top 10 best YouTube highlights, like high school highlights. Like, bro, he's definitely up there with high school highlights. He was different. Crazy. Very different.
I was so upset NC State let him loose, bro.
Facts. That was surprising to me. Like, I wonder what was really happening over there. But that's another story. You might even get him up there. You never know, man. He definitely got a story to tell, man. His journey was crazy. Because, he was a lot of up and downs, and he stayed poised, and, still showed the love for the game. But move forward a little bit, man. I want to talk a little about your accolades. Did you make any McDonald's All-American game, Elite 24, anything like that?
Nah. I did 2 of the Georgia's top all-star games for seniors and stuff. But I had the honorable mention for McDonald's. And,
yeah.
What else? It was some other one. They don't even do it no more. But
okay.
Yeah, because
I just want to let everybody know. I mean, I know, but I just want to make sure we let all the fans know, because I want them really to understand that Ryan Brown's the underdog. He wasn't you know, not top 2 in the nation.
Yeah.
Surprising. This is a kid who fought through all the obstacles. You know, like I said before, played the ball correctly, made all the right choices.
Yeah.
So this is definitely somebody to get advice from. But like I said, he made all the right choices, and like I said, the number speaks for itself, man. Look where he at, man.
Facts.
The other day I just called Ryan. He talking about, bro, I'm looking for a new crib. I said, sheesh, Scott, we gotta look for a new crib too.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You feel me? But like, that's a blessing though, bro. And I'm happy for you, man, because like, people don't understand. We gotta really grind for this. Like, you know, I understand people come here, you know, it's a 9 to 5. This is difficult. You know, that's a journey in itself. But like, we got our own grind. Like, it ain't easy. People just think we just go over there and we just making money. That's all they think. Overseas, they playing ball, living a good life. They can see the country.
Yeah.
That's what they think. But it's not, man. It's a whole different story, man. Right? I ain't mean to go for a tangent, man. So like, now you're in college now, right? You went to UM, right? Where you play with the big dog. You know, you play with these kids.
Hey, New York.
Yo, listen, I'm sending on right now while Shayna's in here. I swear to God, bro. I put that. Listen, I'm not. Listen, I'm trying. Let me say this as humble as possible, because I'm really saying this because it Ryan's my witness. This is in practice. Me and Shane, me and went at it like practice every single day.
Yes, sir.
We are the toughest backcourt ever, hands down, against anybody. Because you want to know why? We both play D.
Bro, I've been telling everybody.
So it doesn't matter if you score. We both play D.
I told everybody.
So it doesn't matter. So
that
you know
was
what
the
problem now? We could score.
That
you
was
play
bro.
D?
All our guards locked up, bro, that year.
God is my witness, bro. But yo, shout out to Shane Larkin, man, doing his best overseas, man. You know, he arguably #1 best, you know, player overseas. So shout out to him, man. Hopefully we get him up here, man. But you know, we got this picture. We threw it up here a little early, but I know you remember this picture. This picture right is infamous, bro.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, I'm a little biased. I'm a little biased, but that's the best picture of UM history, bro. I'm a little biased, but
best picture in history, bro. Like, I was so hyped. Yo, by the way, this when we played Duke at home. How much we smacked? About 30, 40, 50? Something like that?
Hey, look, something like that. 40, 50. You know, I don't remember.
Yes, sir. Listen. Oh, yeah. Talking about that, Shane. Listen. The coach you on that. Oh, we're going to tag this right here. Let's pin this right here. Listen. It was 2 years in a row. Me and Shane was back-to-back, like, fighting for each other for Defensive Player of the Year, by the way.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's
he was
first,
bro. I was second, and I was first, and he was second. We was fighting back-to-back. And we was on the same team in ACC. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, these is going to get some tough guards.
Tough guards, for sure.
Very tough guards.
Sure.
You feel what I'm trying to say? Very tough guards. But yeah, though, so like I said, we put in this picture, like you say, it's arguably one of the best pictures up there, man. I remember this. Like, hold
on. Suge talking about he begged to differ on the pick, bro. What pick you
Who
got?
said that? I beg to differ. What pick is
what pick better than that, Shane? He gonna have to come up off that. I need to see it. My dog D spoke.
But yo, so why he do that? So listen
held
up,
Steph Curry to 2 points that game.
So Ryan, what would you consider? I'm gonna say y'all to pick. Bet. I'm waiting on that. So, what would you consider your best year at UM?
Still that junior year, for sure.
That was tough, huh?
There's no way.
Right here, when we stormed, after the same game, we beat Duke by 30. Stormed the court, came out next game, beat. How much we beat North Carolina by? A dub and 5, something like that.
Yep. For sure. So, I mean, of course, you know my senior year. You know when.
Who you talking about? Hold on. My son Jay Praise said D. Scott Chad knocked out number 35. Now we're not doing that, President. We're not even gonna promote that. I know you're talking about. We're not even gonna promote that. You know, bro, but we're not gonna promote that. We're gonna positivity, baby. You feel me? We're not even gonna promote that. But listen though. Yeah, so you say your junior year was the best year at UM, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we made a great run, bro. Really made a great run. And you know, like, it's funny because, like, it goes back to that coach change. And I'm like, what would I have done? Like, what if I had did this? What if this happened? You know what I mean? So I want to get your outtake on what you think. Like, what was your thought process when that coach changed? You know, Haight was out and Coach Larry came in. You know, we're not picking favorites or nothing like that. We just want to kind of get your outtake. You know, like what was your decision point? I can tell you mine if you want to know too. But
I'm gonna see if yours is the same as mine. So I'm gonna wait. But I'm
gonna
say mine first. I'm gonna say mine first.
Okay.
So I feel like Have was a great recruiter. Like, I feel like the team we had, because we basically had that same team, you know, my freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year, we added in Shane, you know, Tanya, Kenny transferred in, you know, but I think just our style of play, the certain guys making sacrifices for certain other things, it just wasn't working out the way he was pushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it was. It's just like the chemistry just wasn't there for what everybody did on that roster.
Yeah.
So when Coach L came in, you know, it was kind of like a fresh start for everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody was kind of like, all right, let me show him I can do this, or I can do that, or I can do this, I can do that.
Yeah.
Still, Coach L came in, you know, with his own philosophy. You know how he do. He had the whole 10 commandments of how you want us to play and everything.
Yep.
I think
it was exactly what we needed. Not that what Hank was doing was bad, but it was, you know, we got best of both worlds, so we got to put it together. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And the thing was, we all put what we wanted to do aside that year. It was like,
yeah, for sure.
It was like, okay, look, I'm trying to be the man. I want this many shots, or I want to be in the game this long, blah, 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 blah. It was like that year, everybody was just like, man, F it, man. We've been here too long. We trying to win before everybody go out. You know what I mean? That was like one of those things. It just is what it is. We doing whatever it takes to win. Win. That's all that matters. And that was one of the first.
My son DJ, he said them 10 commandments, they still here today. Bro, Ryan, I put this on God. I can go upstairs right now, bro. I still got the binder from the rules he gave us, bro. You know the binder he gave us, right?
Nah, you still don't got it, bro.
I swear to God, I still got that, bro. And I read that from time to time just to remind myself, bro. I'm telling you, like,
that's
like
fire, bro.
Coach L knew something. Like, he just knew, he understood each player. He broke each player down, understood how to get to them. You know, when it was down or when it was playing good, he knew how to get them going, bro.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Just keep your spirit set. It was just so much. That year was just so much fun, bro.
That's a fact. Hey, he could always tell with me. He just dropped that live play. I was good the rest of the game. I play. Hey, I don't
need so crazy. So crazy.
Bro, I only needed one live. I was playing defense the rest of the game.
No, so crazy. I had cut it for the show, but for you, I'm gonna play it. Just give me 1 second, bro. I'm gonna play it for you because I really cut it for the show. But I really want to show you this live that I had through the Rion. Let me see if I got it right here because I knew I had. Oh, let me make sure. Let me see.
GA, what's good, bye?
All right, we don't got it. I had cut it.
Oh, man.
Yo. But
hold on, let me guess.
Talk about it, though. Listen, we can talk about it.
Is it the Wake Forest game?
The Wake Forest game. Listen, that's top 5 plays for me. It's like, cause we go into timeout, bro. It's like, what, like 0.5 seconds on the clock?
No. You talking about ACC tournament, Georgia Tech.
No, Georgia Tech. Yes, I'm talking about Georgia Tech. My bad.
ACC tournament. Yeah.
Right. It's like 0.5 seconds on the clock. We go to that bench. We like, Coach, like, wait, what can you possibly drop
ain't
right
no
now?
way we scoring right
bro.
here.
Like, what? So we go to the boy. He drew this play. We like, all right. So I don't know if you could like visualize this, but Ryan. All right, so I'm out of bounds on the sideline. So, all right, so the bench is over here. I got the ball right here. Our bench is behind this. Wake Forest bench is to the right down the court. Our hoop is right here. So this is our hoop right here. So, you know, dude jumping wild on the ball. Ryan on the first box right there. Then we got our 2 bigs on the top box, and we got somebody, I think, in the corner right here, like over here. Ryan runs up to the top of the key, gets a screen from the 2 tops, and runs all the way around from top of the key. And I throw the lob.
Out of bounds. Then they're half court.
Gives it on. Huh? With 0.5 seconds, be like, nah. Everybody goes crazy.
Nuts, bro. And I'm talking about, hey,
D
Scott, though. That's one of your,
bro,
that's got to be your top 2 pass.
That time?
Bro, pinpoint pass, though. Like,
pinpoint pass.
With somebody jumping at you.
By the way, I'm not bragging, but I'm definitely.
Bro, you ain't
top passing.
You ain't gotta say it. I'll say it for you. You ain't gotta say it. I say it for you, bro. For sure. That pass, you
crazy.
had it like over your head, like this, like straight up.
Crazy. That's all I'm saying. I leave right there. My pass game crazy.
Nah, yeah,
Bro, we're gonna leave it at that.
You gotta find that video, bro.
And that's to all the players that talk about I don't do much, just let you know I'm a 5-way player too. You feel me? And I shoot from the island.
Nah, for
Shout
sure.
out to my boy KP. No big fury, no smoke. He's doing it for the culture, unmatched. But let's move on a little bit though. So let's talk about NCAA. Talk a little bit about the Sweet 16. Let's keep it sweet show about that. I want to talk about how people didn't know about all that stuff that was going on behind the scenes during the Sweet 16. Like, a lot of people thought, like, we just got knocked off. It was unfortunate, but it was just a lot of behind the scenes that a lot of people did not know. And we did not discuss. We did not complain. You would never, this is what I always tell people, listen, about this story. You would never see it in the papers. Not one of us. Not one player complain and say, yo, we lost because of this or that or that.
Oh, yeah.
But we all know what happened behind the scenes. Shout out to Marquez, great team, great game. They played a hard game. Shout out to them. But I want you to just talk about, our Sweet 16, bro. Shout out to you, by the way, because you had a great game against Illinois, who got a Sweet 16. So you definitely had a great impact on that. So let's just talk about that a little bit.
Nah, that whole run was crazy, man. Like you said, having all that other stuff going on, knowing we was a Final Four team that year, bro. No lie.
For sure, yo. Like, listen, and no doubt in my mind, like, we was definitely supposed to go to the chip. Like, you know what I mean?
Easy.
It's just unfortunate what happened.
Easy. But my favorite part about that entire run was even through the ACC tournament, those first couple tournament games, the NCAA tournament games, like, it was somebody different every single game, bro. Like, it just showed you the depth of our team. Like, ACC tournament, you go off NC State game, went crazy on them. Nuts.
Crazy.
Trey go off, and Shane go off in the ACC tournament championship game.
Facts.
Like, I forgot who we played for Pacific in that first game. That was a little. Pacific. That was a little everybody. But then even the Illinois game, I just caught fire, like, just out of nowhere. Like, every time.
Hey, do you remember that pass I gave you in the corner, right corner in front of the bench?
Man, yes, that's the old shit. He hot pass. Like,
he hot.
Yeah, bro. Only real PGs know when they see that.
I said, Ryan, I don't care when you act on the court, you shoot it.
That's a fact. We came out the timeout one time. You said that too. You said that at the timeout. That's a fact.
Cash.
That's a fact, bro. So,
bro,
that whole run was so fun, man. Just how much, knowing all of us, like, how much we worked. Like, we have been together for 2 years at the time, man. And
my bad, not to cut you. Shout out to Overseas Fits, man. They doing big things over there, man. Yeah. They trying to open our eyes, overhead. How we get jiggy too. We got drip too. So we on the same lane, man. We just trying to open you guys' eyes, just let you guys see what's going on over there, man. Cause listen, man, we lit. You heard? But so boom. So now you're officially a pro, right, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
You go to Summer League with Charlotte Hornets, then you go overseas. Like, why not go to G League? Why not, like, take a shot at the league?
Honestly, bro, I had to of course, I had little man my sophomore year, Ryan Jr.
Yes, sir.
And at that time, we was good. I had wifey down there with me. She was working. We was thugging it out, for the last 2 years of college. So after that, any real nigga, mindset go to, all right, I gotta take care of the fam. You know what I mean? So them G League checks wasn't cutting it back then, bro. Like, it's a little better now, but that year, when I was with Charlotte, they actually invited me to training camp. And the crazy part is, it was like, we got a couple shooting guard spots left. Like, we want you to come to training camp. Bro, 2 days later, Lance comes over.
Uh-huh.
That was the year he came over, and they're like, yeah, it's over pretty much. So I'm like, damn, so my agent hits me like, you can either, go with them, go to G League route, still go to training camp, blah, blah, blah. or you can go to Israel, you know, for X amount of money, and you know, go ahead and start the pro career. I'm like, for you know, I'm looking at, I was like, for how much money? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'm out. So
yeah, hold on, my bad to call. We got to call her. Hold on, my bad, bro. Not to cut you off. We got to call her, bro. Hello? Hello? What's going on? Who's calling?
but these guys,
What's going on,
number
DJ?
on.
Man, after having, hold on, this DJ from UM? It's DJ from UM, bro. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you calling in, man. What's going on, man? I'm guessing you got some good questions with my son, Rion.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we'll go. What you got for him, man? He listening up.
I just want to ask, how's it like playing overseas? You know, you've been there, you know, a while now, and just want to know what it's like hooping everywhere and stuff like that.
You can hear clearly, Rion?
Yeah, he said how it was hooping overseas.
Yeah, no, just making a transition overseas. Like, how was, you know what I mean? How was it? You know what I mean? What was the difference? You know, making that transition.
Oh yeah, it was a big difference. You know, everything a lot more structured over there. You know, certain places you go, you know, it's a little more robotic. You know what I mean? Less space. You know, it's not as open. They're not playing as fast in certain places. So, you know, the main thing was that, and you know, of course, being in a foreign country, not knowing what's going on, you know, you don't even know where you're gonna eat at half the time after these games and practices.
Facts.
And man, going to the stores, man, trying to read some of the stuff, trying to just get regular food, milk, peanut butter, jelly, like just stuff to survive, man. It was tough, but you know, once I got used to it, honestly, I love it, man. Sometimes even when I come back home to the U.S., like it feels so different now because I'm so used to being over there on my own for so long.
Yeah.
You know, I come back over here and it feel weird being in the U.S. now. So,
Yep.
but the biggest difference was the style of play for sure.
Yeah, I feel you. What else you got for him, DJ? You got something else for him?
Yeah, I got one more question.
What is it?
I got a lot of NBA injuries, so I'm probably going to go to summer league this year, like rotations, like what should I be looking forward to and stuff like that.
Okay, so he's saying like, he looking forward to going to the summer league. So, we got a lot of expectations, what should he expect, ins and out, just give him a little advice on that, approaching the summer league. What should he expect?
Summer league for sure, it's really about staying focused, man. Like they put it in those places on purpose, man. They get you out in Vegas. You know, it's so many distractions and so many other things you can go do besides, focusing on that grind and getting to where you want to be.
Yeah.
I would just say staying focused, man, and not getting caught up in everything that's going on around there. You know what I mean? So, it's Sin City for a reason.
Hey, man, people just don't understand like the grind we go through when we over there, man.
Yes, sir.
They just don't understand, man. They don't understand, man. But yo, DJ, man, we appreciate you calling in, man. We really appreciate you, man. Hopefully, you got good season ahead of you, man. Hopefully this quarantine is over. You get, you staying ready for summer league. You get right. I'll be watching, bro. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Already. Appreciate you calling in, man. Good luck.
Truck, what's good, bro?
Yeah, Ryan. What we got here?
My dog.
Unmatched. We in here.
My dog.
Unmatched. Oh, we get this up here.
So Omari.
So what we go do is, so boom. All right, let's get this fast forward a little bit more now too. So now it's first season. Now this is where we get gushy because this is where we want to shed the light and show people worldwide what we really go through. So now your first season overseas doing Israel, right? Hapoel Tel Aviv, where you actually came to play with me again, which is crazy.
Sir.
Which is my second season overseas, come from Spain. I just want you to talk about that, and we're gonna move on to like so forth because I think after that you went to France, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Yeah. I went to
right. Okay.
That half a year.
So just talk about that, and so we can get a little bit of understanding, your journey overseas.
Yeah. So of course that first year in Tel Aviv, Israel, my dog D Scott. That was for me. That was big. I know you even talk about your first year. How bad it was and you was just kind of struggling over there, so for me to actually know somebody, going over there and being able to, have that person you can call, be like, yo, let's go do this, let's go do that, like was real important to me. But, that first year was was a big adjustment. You saw it too, you know. I mean, being in practice and you know the little stuff they want you to do. It's like, oh, when you come off a ball screen, you got to do this or you got to do that. You know, defense, we do this or we do that, or you ain't gonna play basically. So you know, none of
Shout
those
out to
things.
Kirk Cousins. He played with my bad. He played with Hapoel Tel Aviv too. It was I loved it out there, bro. I loved it.
Oh yeah, I still tell people, man, top 2 places I played in.
Facts.
Been in, bro.
Facts.
Fire. Like,
Israel is lit. Just yeah, I know Israel.
Overseas Miami, bro. I call it the overseas Miami.
Israel, just know he comfortable. He's comfortable. You ain't gotta worry about him.
That's a fact. So, you know, that first year was a little tough for me. You know, just adjusting, you know, to those style of plays, you know, just being away from everybody and, you know, even getting cut that first year, you know.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get to too. Cause like I said, we had loud and clear. Ryan Brown, he got cut from overseas.
Yeah.
So on the same team I was at, vouching for him. You feel what I'm trying to say? Because this is the player I played with in college, so I understand how he plays. So I'm the one that could help him to take his game to the next level. So have some patience. But fast forward, I don't want to hop on too much, like I said, because he got more to explain. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, so, you know, getting cut that year, and then, of course, you know, this is when I started learning the business of overseas. They cut me for another guy who has an Israeli passport, so they could play
for sure.
More you know, have more Americans on the court at the same time. You know, for the Israeli rule of, I think it was, what was it, 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 on the court at all times, right?
So, 2 on the court at all times. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so, you know, just hearing that, you know, basically, like, you know, I packed up, left my family at home, came all the way overseas to be here for 2 months, and you'd cut me, not for any, like, real basketball reasons, but just because y'all wanted somebody else y'all could keep on the court more than me. So, you know, that was tough for me. And then even being there I think I was there for like 2 weeks after, you know, trying to find somewhere to go. You know, you're not practicing, you're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm living somewhere, I'm not going to practice, I'm not doing anything but just sitting there waiting to go somewhere else.
Yep.
I even went and started practicing with one of like the Division II teams there.
Yeah, like that's why, like, you don't understand this, man.
Bro, it's
crazy.
crazy.
Right now. I'm telling you, this is real life. Like,
it was crazy.
And
then
they were telling me, third world country, bro. Go ahead.
They was telling me, like, I'm like, well, yo, I'm just trying to go home. Like, just send me home. I'm good.
Yeah.
My agent, nah, you go home. It's harder for them, of course, to sign you, or they don't want to spend that money to fly you from the U.S. It's easier if you just stay here. It's a quick flight, you know, it's cheaper, everything, you got your bag already, everything just smoother if you just stay here and be patient. So that was the hardest part for me, just having to sit there and literally wait. I had never been through this before. You know, I'm in a foreign country, literally just sitting there waiting for another job. So I actually ended up going to play with another one of our teammates, Julian Gamble, in Belgium. You know, I'm calling around. He hits his coach like, yo, we got to sign my boy. You know, his coach looks into it, blah, blah, blah. They get with my agent. Ended up maybe like, I think the next month. It took like 3 more weeks. I still ended up going back to the U.S., and they flew me back from the U.S. to Belgium, and I played the rest of that year there. But then after that, that switch went off, bro. I understood how things work. And if you ain't getting a bucket or doing something that nobody else doing on that team, you up out of there, bro. It's over. It's over. So that humbleness went out the window real quick, these guys.
Facts. So, bro, so like, all right, so like I said, you go to France now, right?
My dog GA, hold on. My dog GA did try to get me too. He was in Belgium too at that time.
Yeah, he definitely did. So you move on. You go to France. Somebody like upcoming season, you move on to next season.
You said when I got to France?
Yeah, that's where you went next, right?
Yeah. After Belgium, I went to France. Yeah. So, you know, going there, understanding and seeing, you know, how everything was. I went in there with a, you know, little chip on my shoulder. So it was like, I ain't care about nobody. And I know it sounds bad because it's so different from college, bro. Like, where you going and you genuinely want to bond with your teammates and y'all get to know each other and y'all playing for each other. When you over there, bro, you playing for yourself, bro. I don't care what nobody say. You're playing the right way. You playing the right way. Don't get me wrong, but you're playing for yourself, though.
But only because you know how these teams get down. They very
exactly. It's not the players.
It's not the players, bro. But the players create. I mean, the team create an atmosphere that the players is really like fighting each other. Like,
Exactly.
like I love you, bro, but I need this check.
I need this.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. I gotta give you 30 on practice court so they can send you home and not me.
Bro,
basically.
Bro, I literally have been there, bro. Like, hey, look, they talking about cutting people. Like, they'll tell us. I think what team was that? I want to say that's when I was in Greece with Prometheus, and they was talking about they might be cutting some people, and you know that feeling, like, and they ain't telling you who it is. Man, you come out, that's a different type of practice right there. Okay. Like you said.
But yeah, Ryan, like I said, I want to get on to Ryan, because I don't want to get stuck on that. So let's talk about French a little bit, because we got 4 minutes before we get cut off. Yeah. We gonna log right back in. Everybody, yo, listen, we got 4 minutes in here. Log right back in. We'll get back to the question, finish up with Ryan, then we're gonna bring up Ahmad up here, man. So let's get back to this. Talk about a little about France.
Yeah, so you know, France was fire, bro. I liked it out there. You know, I was the first year. You know, one of my coaches kind of really let me loose. You know, so being out there, and I was actually with another one of my boys who's from Georgia, JJ Frazier. He went to Georgia. Okay. He grew up playing up under us, and you know, AAU, that same AAU teams I was playing on. So, you know, it was cool to have you know, a little brother out there with me. And the fam actually came out there with me, too, for that whole season. You know, I had my wife, both my kids there, man. So it was a lot smoother. You know, everything was a little better. You know, you got the fam there and, you know, y'all figuring stuff out together. I ain't got to worry about them, what's going on. Like, my mom was here. So, you know, so
you was comfortable out there. Everything was good.
Everything was good, man. You know,
like, as far as, like, living, like, car situation, you know, like, we gotta talk about a little about that, like living wise, because they understand like there's some people who be going to some effed up places, bro. Like apartments be like some hole in the wall. Like sometimes the cars be some like 6th generation from your 4th grandpa. Like you know what I mean? Like it be crazy. Listen, it be sometimes people don't even get a car. You have a bike or you gotta walk. Like
bro, let me tell you.
Situation.
I know we got a couple minutes
to light is because like I feel like every player that played overseas has been through this.
Yeah.
You know, they all, no matter good or bad, they have a story to tell. You know what I mean? Because we need to we gotta start making sure these teams, you know, be held accountable for their actions, bro.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm trying to say? We gotta make sure that. But yeah, so then after France, you go to Greece.
Yeah. Yep.
Talk about that.
So.
Because when your first year in Greece, you had a great year.
Yeah. Like I said,
that was the starter right there. That
was the start. That was the start because in France, I figured it out. And when them chains started coming off, I ripped them off in Greece that year. So that year was real good for me. Even that coach too. Like he, you know, long as you play defense, bro, he didn't really care. Like y'all do what y'all want on offense. Like you
got 2 minutes. Let you know, got 2 minutes.
Got you. So, you know, that year was great for me, man, especially offensively, making those strides and, you know, just being a guy who created his own shot. You know, it was a lot of offensive stuff I was doing that year that I never had to do before, never even tried to do before.
Okay.
So, you know, just opening that door for myself opened so many other doors, like mad teams was calling that I never thought would be calling my agent's line. You know, like, hey,
you had a great year, bro. I was watching, bro. You definitely had a good season, bro. I was proud of you, bro.
And the good thing about being in a country like that, you know, playing against other EuroLeague teams, like I was murdering the EuroLeague teams, and then next thing you know,
I seen that when you play Panathinaikos, for instance, you killed the team. You killed them,
bro. Killed them. And see, since we only got 2 minutes, I'm gonna skip forward because killed them, and then the next year, go there, and then they act like you can't hoop no more.
We gonna get there.
We gonna go now.
Hey, we gonna tackle. We gonna get there. We gonna get to that part because for everybody who don't know, we got 45 seconds. But Panathinaikos is a EuroLeague team. That's like when you oversee the top of the top. That's like if you've been in the States. That's like being in the NBA. You feel what I'm trying to say? And like I said, my son Ryan played the ball correctly. You feel me? He knocked them pieces out. He wanted to knock them. And got to where he wanted to, you feel me? And now he got all the right to say checkmate. But yo, we're gonna tune in, we're gonna log on right here, we're gonna tap back in, make sure you come right back in. We're gonna come right back in, Ryan, like 1 second.
I got
you. Keep him waiting. We gotta get to it, you feel me?